Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
Controversial progressive pundit Briahna Joy Gray has been fired from The Hill after she appeared to roll her eyes as she interviewed the sister of a Hamas hostage. It finally happened. The Hill has fired me, Gray said on X on Thursday alongside an image of her notice of termination from the outlet. She added, "There should be no doubt that Rising Hill has a clear pattern of suppressing speech, particularly when it's critical of the state of Israel." Gray's firing comes from The Hill's YouTube show after she was slammed on social media over her treatment of October 7 Israeli hostage Romi Gonan's sister Yarden. The former press secretary for Democratic Socialist Senator Bernie Sanders appeared to roll her eyes and interrupted Yarden as she said that she hoped Gray believed women who say they were sexually assaulted by Hamas. "I really hope that you, specifically, will believe women when they say that they got hurt," Gonan said. The political commentator cut in, saying, "All right, thanks for joining. Stick around." Throughout the interview, Gray tried to focus on Israel's actions in Gaza, while Yarden repeatedly stated she did not want to speak politics and only wanted to raise awareness about her sister and other hostages. Yarden said, "I am here to talk about my sister. Please, help me spread her story. Help me make people understand what she is going through as a woman in 2024. Gray had also previously said, "I really do hope that Netanyahu agrees and Israel agrees to a ceasefire or deal that could bring all the hostages home, including your sister. And I'm sure many people watching are praying for her safety." X users have been slamming Gray online, accusing her of anti-Semitism and a lack of compassion. Carly Pildes, with the Anti-Defamation League, said, "The way Briahna Joy Gray sneers and rolls her eyes at Israeli pain paints a picture of dehumanization. She cannot bear to witness Israelis as human and deserving of sympathy. My global Jewish community suffers the blowback of anti-Semitism Briahna has propagated." Democratic Bronx Congressman Richie Torres also weighed in, reacting to Gray's firing. "I have as much sympathy for Briahna Joy Gray as she has for the hostages," Rep. Torres said on X. None. Richie had previously said, "The family member of an Israeli hostage pleads with Briahna Joy Gray to believe Jewish women who have been abducted, tortured, and raped by Hamas." Instead of projecting empathy, as a normal person would, Gray rolls her eyes, her mouth dripping with contempt. Gray has a hatred for the Jewish state so visceral and fanatical that it renders her cruelly indifferent to the value of Jewish life. Meanwhile, Iranian activist Matthew Nuriel said, "Briahna Joy Gray encapsulates everything wrong with the American left, a lack of knowledge coupled with overconfidence. Add to that her utter arrogance and unmitigated hatred of Jews, and this is what you get, a narcissistic asshole who thinks this is acceptable. She's a disgrace." Gray has not been shy about her view regarding Israel, and has openly said she believes it should not exist as a state in its current form. Last month, during a panel at the Dissident Dialogues Festival, she said, "When Hamas is talking about eliminating Israel, it's not talking about killing all the Jews. It's about eliminating the idea of a Jewish state, ending a Jewish state, ending an ethno-nationalist state and having a state more like what we have in the United States of America." After the panel, as reported by the New Republic, Gray told the moderator, "This is the most Islamophobic, racist audience I've ever seen." She added, "It's disgusting. I hope someone drops a bomb on this entire building." DailyMail.com has reached out to Nexstar Media, owner of The Hill, for more information on Gray's firing. Gray has said she will discuss her termination further in her podcast, but has been blaming her firing on her support for Palestine on X. She reposted a comment by fellow progressive podcast host Crystal Ball that read, "Yet another person fired for daring to support Palestinian humanity." I have no doubt Briahna will continue to find great success outside of corporate media, but these attempts to silence pro-Palestine voices are meant to intimidate those who don't have Brie's fortitude and ability to withstand the attacks.